Saw Spike go 0-4 with this deck. Yeah, it was funny. So I was watching Spike on stream. He was getting utterly destroyed. Like the games were not even close. He was having a bad time. So I was like, you know what? I'll queue up the deck. Figured I fired off a leak like right before the stream. Made a couple of small changes to his deck. I'm deciding to play Jaspera Sentinel because I think if you're going to play 8 copies of Convoke spells, you really need to maximize the 1-drops. So I added 4 Jaspera Sentinels and 4-1 the league. And the only deck that I lost to featured Meathook Massacre and Witch's Vengeance. So it was just, I never got into a position where I could cast this. But 4-1, deck felt pretty good. The concept of the deck, fairly straightforward. So we're pairing the Ancient Imperiosaurs. I've been playing a ton with this card. I think this is my favorite card in the new set. It may just well be the best card in the set for Pioneer play outside of maybe Pelucranos. And you're pairing it with Fierce Empath, which is a card that I did not realize was Pioneer legal until I think it was Spike that mentioned it to me. And I'm like, oh, that's just Pioneer legal. So the idea here is you have an elf package, so you have Dwynen Elite and Elvish Warmaster, both of which give you tokens to help convoke your Ancient Imperiosaur and Chord of Calling. You have Torch Courier, which is not an elf, however, it is a 1-mana creature, so good with convoke spells, and it's also a way to give your dinosaur haste without paying additional mana, so that's very powerful. And then you kind of have this like pseudo plan B with Leafcrown Visionary, but mostly it's just here to draw some cards and get you closer towards the Ancient Imperiosaur. But a very, very cool list, and the sideboard, just, you know, some generic good cards in green and red colors, but yeah, all 4 of us for now. We're really just, you know, trying out a bunch of stuff. You know, we can obviously change numbers, and we can maybe it's correct to trim one of these, maybe it's right to trim this, maybe it's right to trim down on these, but I want to start with all 4 ofs and kind of just feel it out a little bit. Kooglet and Udaro seem like a great bullet for Empath. Yeah, the thing is, you're only on 20 lands, so you're not, like, getting to 6 mana all that often. So, I don't know. Like, you could go maybe deeper on the Chord package, but I don't know if you really need to do that. What was Spike on over to? So, Spike had -3 Torch Courier, -4 Jaspera Sentinels, I think. Or, no, he had, I think, -3, -2. And I think he had 4 Elvish Visionary and something else. I can't remember. Full upgrade to what, like, it's not what the deck is missing. The deck is missing ways to find Ascendancy, because it's still just a lot of spinning its wheels without that card. So, and red doesn't necessarily help in that regard. You know what I mean? So I think Ren's a powerful card, but that might not be the best shell for it. But it was decent. Is this Rona combo again? I think it is. Guess it could also be Neoform. Right? Does Neoform play as Gigantha, right? I think they do. What's up, Illwill? Song is gas. It is the Rona. It's not bad. We are a little bit short of lethal next turn. Because, like, if I draw... I guess I have to draw the Dino. I'm still short, though, right? Because it would be... It's only 16 if I draw the Dino. Although, if they go to 16... This could be Rona Neoform as well. I guess it could be, yeah. What's up, Hilarious? It is, in fact, will the real Doomwake please stand up? It is I, the real Doomwake. The one and only. Tyvar. Are they playing Censor? Is that normal? I feel like that's not normal. Okay. I guess if they have the Helix... Yeah, if they have the Helix, I am dead. Well, they didn't keep the new Rona. Okay, this is all fine. Because now... we can go... I'm going to hold back the Torch Courier in case they have another Fatal Push. So let's go Sentinel, Fierce Empath, and not play the Torch Courier, because that plays around them having another Fatal Push. So let's search for Big Dino. Big Dino, search. Let's kill Tyvar, attack them for 1. And please don't kill me, I guess. Rage. Surely they won't kill me this turn, right? Surely. Surely there is no possible way that I would die this turn. Time Run Minus was weird. I think they were looking for Jace, which would somewhat make sense. Because if they mill over, like, Jace plus Helix, they can Jace flashback Helix and then kill me, you know? They discarded Helix. Well, they didn't have another Legendary to untap the Rona that turn, right? Alright, I'm gonna go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pause champ. Pause champion. Can't fatal push that. Oh, right. I could have played around that, couldn't I have? All I had to do was just play the dinosaur first. I forgot that they could do that. Okay. That was my bad. I screwed that up. Yeah, I needed to play the dinosaur first. Classic rookie mistake. My response to that hilarious would be, well, you know, I get to hang out and interact with the lovely Twitch chatters all day. So, you know. Twitch chat makes it all worth it. Alright, won anyways. Didn't matter. Oh, they didn't have the kill with the Helix, though, because they didn't have the Tyvar left over, because I remember when I'd killed the Tyvar. Alright, Volley for Rhoda. I'm just going to do the same sideboarding that I've been doing. It's just, like, shaving on this stuff. Just, like, naturally drawing Torch Courier and Dinosaurs is better, because you don't have as much time to go, like, Chord or Fierce Empath sometimes. And if you aren't a streamer, I mean, people just love Magic. I love playing Magic. I love experimenting with new things and figuring out how cards interact with certain other cards, and you know, it's not even just the decks that I play. The cards that I play, how they interact with the cards that my opponents play. It's just a lot of fun. It's a good experience. You know, I've been playing this game for so long, but I've just never gotten bored of it. I don't know that I really ever took like an official break from Magic. Like, I kind of took a fake break, but you know. I know, there's no better feeling than watching me go 3-2 every single league. It's just the curse. Is it a blessing or is it a curse? Yeah, that's the thing about quitting. Nobody really ever quits. You can tell yourself that you're going to quit, but you really don't. Nobody ever quits. Right, exactly. It's like even when you step away from the game, or you like put it on the back burner, you're still engaging with Magic in a lot of ways. Yeah, the classic retirement tweets. We love those. You know, person just tweets out before a Pro Tour, this is my final hurrah, I'm gonna retire after this, and they just win the tournament. That's actually how you win a Pro Tour. If you're ever qualified for a Pro Tour, all you have to do it's usually like 3 days before the PT, tweet that this is your retirement event and that you're quitting, and then you will 100% of the time win the Pro Tour. It works. It's a known fact. Yeah, Jarvis too. If multiple people do that, I hadn't gone that far. I'm not prepared to answer these questions. Can you stop interrogating me? Untap Giga Chad. I only have 2 cards in hand. They discarded a Helix again. Why do they keep discarding Helix? This one. Please don't have Fatal Push. If they have Fatal Push, I cannot win this game. Okay, that's good. Can I kill your Rona? No, I actually should not kill the Rona now, right? Because if I kill the Rona now, I'm going to put Tyvar to... Well, hold on. No, because I put Tyvar to 2, right? So then, if I kill the Rona and they down-tick Tyvar, they have to lose the Tyvar. So yeah, actually I should kill it now. Assuming that Tyvar takes 2. Yeah, I kill it now. I think I like this. Wanted to make sure that Tyvar took 2 first. There aren't 2 people delusional enough to claim they're quitting that. Yeah, but what if every single person that's qualified for the Pro Tour does that? Then what happens? I hadn't thought about it that far, you know. I played Sword and Galta decks. We played one. There's actually a YouTube video of that ocean if you want to check it out. It was pretty fun. I think it's mostly a meme, but there's a version that has Fable and Blood-Tithe Harvester that I'm thinking about trying. What's my all-time favorite deck? Give me a sec. 2 in hand. Guess we hold up Chord here and get the Torch Courier. And then hope to draw 1-drop. Yeah, I'm down with that. Why not wait till they go to Helix it? Because they get another loot off of it. My all-time favorite deck, huh? Tough to say. Very, very tough to say. I think one that I vibed the most with was the Jeskai Ascendancy Tokens deck in Standard. That deck was so much fun. And I really, really vibe with that deck. Abzan Constellation. Actually, I didn't play a lot of Constellation decks during that Standard. Yeah, it's like... That was when Treasure Cruise was in Standard, and you were playing, like, Treasure Cruise, Hordeling Outburst, Stoke the Flames, Goblin Rabblemaster, Jeskai Ascendancy. That deck was so much fun. What card would I jam into every deck if I could? Well, I mean, I'm already kind of trying to jam this card into every deck. Does that count? Can I say Black Lotus? Like, if I'm trying to increase my win percentage, the answer to that question is probably Black Lotus. Your turn. A lot of my opponents playing slow today. Never gonna be, let it happen. Thought I was gonna say Burn. I have not really played a lot of Burn in my lifetime. Pick up Iagantha. Ray of Enfeeblement. You know what I could do? I could Chord for 2 and get Visionary. Is that based? It's kind of based, right? Let's do it. I don't know if it's right, but... Because I can't haste the Imperiosaur if I do it this way, but if they kill my elf, I get a smaller Imperiosaur anyways, so... It's like, I can't kill them next turn regardless. I get a token this way? Yeah, this is correct. Yeah, I think this is correct. It's my favorite Oko Uro deck. Can I say none of them? Because I hated that format. What a time to be alive. So... I think I want to use 4 creatures to Convoke and attack for 3, because that puts them to 15, and then this is 14. I think that makes sense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then attack for 3. I think this is good. I could have made a 16-16 and not attacked, but the math kind of works out the same. It's like, I can get 3 damage in this turn and have 2 less damage next turn, which overall is more damage, right? I got in 3 as opposed to 2 next turn, but it appears that we are dead, so it did not matter. Just gonna wait for them to show me a Tyvar or anything. If they have Tyvar, I'm dead. If they have Diligent Excavator, I'm dead. Just simply show me a win condition, and I will scoop. What's one card I love but never got to work? Hardened Scales. I played a lot of Hardened Scales in Pioneer, and they're all bad. I don't know how to... I mean, obviously that deck is missing Walking Ballista, but... Okay. I'm going to type in chat. Am I dead? Like a chord toolbox in the board. Nah, maybe we should go a little bit deeper on the chords, but there's no really like toolbox for it. You're really just always going to chord for either whatever half of the combo you're missing, either Torch Courier or Fierce Empath. You could maybe go a little bit deeper, but yeah, if they have Tyvar, I'm dead. I asked them in chat. I said, "Am I dead?" I would have scooped if they had just played a Tyvar. I know I'm dead if they have Tyvar. Could have saved a little bit of time here. What's this? Extinction Event. Well, if they name Odd... Okay, I was going to say, if they name Odd, they lose Gigantha. Okay. I like not being dead. Alright, I'll play first. I'm going to keep it. I don't love this hand, but I'm going to keep it. Still don't know how that deck works. They do some stuff. Mostly spinning their wheels a lot, but... I don't know, I've seen a lot of Rona decks, and none of them have really impressed me that much. There's some that look okay, but... Is that Personas? Urborg. All good, all good. I thought I was dead. Thought I was for sure dead. Alright, Fatal Push my Warmaster. Oh, not a Fatal Push. I'd like to see that. Would love to draw a 1-drop here so I can have some insulation against Fatal Push by playing the Elite. Okay. Well, yeah, 1-drop is good. 1-drop would be a banger here. Or could draw Forest. Not ideal. Alright, I'm not going to play just a naked Dwynen's Elite. I have so many elves in my deck to draw. I don't think I've ever beaten Rogue since the new sets come out. Like, the Rogue's deck is good, but it's just not my jam. I don't want to ever play it. It doesn't really interest me that much. Might be an early concession, but I mean, I'm just dead. Nothing going on. I'm gonna try Shaper's Sanctuary. Trim on some of this stuff, I think. Yeah, this is probably fine. A lot of people like rogues. I mean, it scratches a certain itch, you know. It's just like not my cup of tea. Never been a big fan of it. I can't fault people for playing it because I think it's a good deck, but it's just not something that I would ever want to play. Except for a Dono deck, which I've done a couple of times, but I secretly hate it every time. Don't tell Sir Eccles that. Would I rather rogues or blue-white? Can I say none of the above? It's like you're asking me to choose between you're asking me to choose between two forms of death. Would you rather, you know... How about the answer is just no? Can I say no? No, definitely not. Definitely do not want another Rogue's Dono deck. Yeah, we're super dead. If they Fatal Push this, I'm going to scoop. Just no chance we ever win this game. Yeah, I don't really think you want to play Ruin Crab and Rogues. You have enough, like, good card quality that you don't need to play bad cards like that. Like, you can just play a deck of all good cards. Okay, they didn't have Fatal Push, because they 100% would have pushed the Visionary by now. Okay. Which means we can freely attack with the Elf. Because if they had pushed, they would have 100% pushed on their turn. Okay. Rogue. I see what you did there. I wasn't going to make that joke, because it's, like, pretty corny, but since you've made the joke, I guess we can acknowledge it. About Blue-White Flash. It's kind of the same thing. Like, those types of decks just don't really interest me that much. Discarding Red Source kind of sucks, but I think I want to keep the Dino. That way, any untapped lane lets me Dino. I think Rogue should got the X3 flyer for the Flying Merfolk and Curious Obsession. Which one's the Flying Merfolk? Yeah, I'm not going to block. Can have it. Oh, Merfolk Wind Robber? Yeah, that's fair. So they copy this, right? Yeah. Alrighty. Alright, I'll cast my Dino. Oops. Your turn. What's up, Micah? Best black common in Pioneer. Why does that have to be a common? Power word kill. You win. Kind of is. I'm not going to say all in, but your backup plan is not that good. Sand's kind of mid. I'm just going to hope to draw spells. Mulliganing with this deck sucks. But yeah, that green-black deck list came from the Mana Traders event. I don't know how that particular person did, but I copied the list from, like, the day one deck list or whatever. But I don't know if they, like, made day two. I don't know what their final record was. So, approach with caution. This deck is a much better Dino deck. Like, think of it as, this is a Dino deck that has Elves as a plan B. The other deck is Elves that has Dino as a plan B. That's the difference. Cover. Can Chord for 2 next turn. Hopefully we just draw another Dwynen's Elite. That would be insane. Because then I can go Dwynen's Elite, Chord for Torch Courier, and kill them on 4. Grixis with Gigantha. Interesting. Not sure what that means. I think there's a good chance that I'm still going to get the Torch Courier, but I'll leave up the ability to Chord for 2 just in case I want to get a 2-drop. Fierce Empath is from Scourge. But it was reprinted in M15. Fable of Zamira Breaker. So, two options here. I can chord for Torch Courier, and then on board I can attack for 14. Or I can chord for a 2-drop. No, I think it's just better to chord for Torch Courier. Has to be, right? Yeah, it's gotta be Torch Courier. Which means I potentially missed out on a point of damage, but any 1-drop here lets me go a little bigger. That does 2, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, that works. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they have to chump block with the Goblin Shaman token and go to 2, which means I don't know if they have any outs, because they can't Transmogrify next turn. What's up, Daniel? Cool. All right, turn 4, Hasty Dino. That was after getting Thoughtseize, too. So, there are Neoforming Atraxa, which means I want Run Afoul, and I think that's it. I could consider bringing in Shapers, but it's really awkward to bring in Shaper Sanctuary against their, like, you know, Thoughtseize you into Fable, into Transmogrify. Shapers does nothing against that draw, so I'm not a really big fan of Shapers against this deck in particular. I'm going to just shave these because they're a little bit slower. Want to be faster. Work hard today. Work hard, play hard. I work hard every day. And forget the cap up with that. Oh, I'm just kidding. I do a lot of work off stream. Preparing decks and stuff like that. Playing leagues and theory crafting, all that stuff. I do a lot of stuff off stream. Streaming ain't easy. Streaming ain't easy. It would be a lot harder, too, if I didn't have my YouTube editor that just basically does everything. I don't have to touch the YouTube at all. Something like that, Micah. Walk through the process of, like, deck building and stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's not a ton of process to it. It's like, build the deck of cards that I think make sense together, that look good, play, like, a league, change a couple of cards, play a second league, and then, you know, then from there I can determine whether or not it's, like, good enough to play on stream. That makes sense. Have I wished Chord was Coco? Not particularly yet, no. Not yet. It is on my radar, but... Plunk. Thank God Torch Courier is aced. This is the real plan B. Torch Courier beatdown. Kaido Shizuki. Okay. Okay, Warmaster. Plan B, engage. Yeah, I mean, let's just... Fuck it, let's go beatdowns. We have Run Afoul for their Atraxa, so... We're just gonna beat them with a bunch of 1/1s? Perhaps. They probably have sweepers and such. Like Extinction Event, maybe? If they go for a Transmogrify, are they dead? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 on board right now. So if they shock, they go to 11. We Run Afoul, they go to 1. Alright, no shock. They're going to cast Transmogrify, though. I mean, they know about it, so I might as well just cast it now. So dead to Dino, dead to Lord, dead to Fierce Empath, so that's, what, 11 outs to kill them? They're not quite dead to Chord, are they? Oh, no, they're dead to Chord, too, right? 3, 6, 4, 5... Yeah, they're dead to Chord, too. So we have 14 outs to kill them. That is, in fact, one of them. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hasty Dino. Maybe you need to play more maybe we just play more copies of Empath. Like 2 or 3, maybe. There's maybe a build that is basically this with Shaman of the Pack. Because that makes the elf plane a lot better. On the draw? I mean, it's loose, but I'm keeping it. Yeah, maybe that list also wants to play Coco. Maybe you play a hybrid of, like, Coco and Chord or something like that. I don't know. We could mess with some of the numbers. I think you want 1 copy of Shaman as just a Chord target. So what, you want to play 1 copy of Shaman and more Fierce Empaths? Maybe. Or, what if we played a version that had 4 Empath, So you go 4 Empath and 4 Shaman, and then you play Coco. Because Coco's a lot better with more 3-drops, right? Maybe I was supposed to play the Elite there. Elves with 1 and 2 copies of Dino. Yeah, you could just do that, similar to what we were doing in Boats, right? 4 Empath, 1 copy. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's a better way to do it. I was going to say I could still win this game, which I definitely still can. So let's go Warmaster. Can we afford to not play the Torch Courier this turn? Like, play around them having a removal spell for it? We probably can't. I don't think I'm ever blocking with Warmaster, so I'll just attack with it. Probably have to chump block with an Elf token this turn. Did I like it in Boats, or just play out like normal Boats? I drew it a couple of times when I played the challenge. Like, I top-baited the challenge with the Boats plus Dino, and I did draw it a couple times, and it was very good when I drew it, so... Well, not if they kill my Elf, right? Like, playing it out now, I guess if I play it out, they're not going to stomp the Elf, they would just stomp the Courier. So I don't know, it's close. Yeah, that's true. If they had removal, they would have killed the Mystic. That's a good point. I maybe could have held the Courier there. It's close. Second Stormseeker. Okay, I can beat this. Probably can't beat another Stomp, though. So this is 2 to give it +2/+2, but it does not give it Vigilance. Or does not give it Trample, I should say. Okay. So as is, I think I just chump block Bone Crusher and take 6, right? What if I chump block both? I'm incentivizing them to pump this, is what I'm getting at. I kind of want them to pump this, because then they're just dead. What deck would you recommend to play if someone's just getting into Pioneer? Probably like Greasefang or something. Okay, this is Didge, right? Go here. Yeah, this is just extremely Didge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Haste. Bang. Bang! Light them up. Yeah, Boats is another good one, too. Greasefang, Boats. Boats is probably, like, the most, like, new player-friendly deck in Pioneer, because it's very, very simple. The game plan is very, very straightforward. Speaking of Boats, do I want to sideboard any of these cards against them? I don't think so. But again, like, Pioneer is pretty wide open. There's a lot of viable decks, so it's really just kind of whatever you vibe with. Whatever you're going to enjoy the most. So I would just recommend, like, going to Goldfish, looking at the top decks, seeing what you think you're going to jive with, and go from there. They mulled the 6. This hand's a little too sketchy. It's very close. I think I would keep if this was a Dino, but the fact that it's Chord means my hand's even slower. So I think I'm going to go to 6. And this is much worse. I mean, this is... Yeah, I have to go to 5. Alright, looks like we're going to be going to Game 3 here pretty shortly. Okay. See, you say that, Micah, but then I also messed up this league because I played Torch Courier before playing Imperiosaur, and I had enough mana to do it in the reverse order. And if I had went Imperiosaur then Torch Courier, they couldn't Fatal Push my Courier in response. So, you think that it would not, you couldn't mess it up, but you certainly can mess it up. And I did. All I had to do was just, cast my thing after, but I did not do that. Alright, it's my best draw here. Not that. I mean, if it doesn't die, it's pretty good, but it's very likely to die. Feels so wrong seeing Torch Courier in play. Torch Courier is the MVP. Just carrying the entire deck on his back. Pioneer staple. Torch Courier. It's kind of funny, because I totally forgot this card was even a card. Because I was playing a lot of Rabbit Battery. Rabbit Battery is a similar thing, where it pairs nicely with the dinosaur. But Rabbit Battery costs a mana to give it haste, and this thing is just free, so... Okay. Drawing a land off of this would help. I am going to just get... I am going to draw the card here. Okay, that's not a land. Can Chord for 1 here. This actually is not a bad spot, right? If they have nothing, we just chord for 1 in a turn, have 5 creatures. Play Elf 6, sack this. We can get a second Torch Courier too to play around a removal spell. What are we taking? We are taking the Leaf-Crowned Visionary. Okay, I believe I'm just going to chord for another Torch Courier in response. So we need to draw a 1-drop for lethal, right? Not quite lethal, unfortunately, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 16. 2 damage short? Right? 2 damage short. Is there a way I can make this a 2-turn clock and leave enough blockers back? So I can go... I mean, I'm only allowed to leave 1 blocker back, right? Because I have the shock. 3, 4, 5... I think I'm dead no matter what I do. So if I tap all of the creatures, play Imperiosaur, tap land, leave 1 blocker back, I block 4 and take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if they don't have a land, I guess. If I shock to 6, leave back 2 blockers, block here, 2, 4, 5 if they draw land. If the Boseiju was a Lair. No, we'd still be 1 short, right? Oh, no, because I could make a 1-1. Right. Yeah, I could make a 1-1. Very, very true. No, I'd still be 1 mana short, I think. All right, so I think my line is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No attacks. Hope to draw another Dino next turn. But slim outs, for sure. Slim outs. To most things. Okay. Not dead to that. I think second Dino's enough, right? Pretty sure second Dino's enough. That is not a second Dino. Alright, we're dead. Game 3. Interview someone for a remote job in Mass. I am from Mass, yeah. I need to Springfield area, have a decent sized airport. The closest, I mean, honestly, really the only airport in Mass is Boston, is Logan. Like, there's an airport in Worcester, but it's really small. I don't think there's an airport in Springfield, though. Oh, I guess Bradley. Yeah, I guess Springfield is closer to Bradley. That's true. But Bradley's in Connecticut. But yeah, I guess Bradley's the closest to Springfield. Let's play more layers. Possibly, yeah. Sand doesn't have any red mana. It's kind of awkward. I'm going to ship it. Sand is potentially good if I can find a land, but I don't think I can go to 5. Yeah, it's possible you want to go deeper on the chord package, but I kind of wanted to start with something very basic and see how it plays out. But you definitely could go deeper on the chord package, like, it is possible. Okay. So now, even if they stomp my Elvish Mystic, I can still play Dwynen's Elite and make a token. So it's not the end of the world. I do think it is correct for me to play the Elite here while I have the guaranteed Elf in play, because my hand's so reliant on this chord. I played a little bit with Dino 8-Whack. I haven't found a list that I truly liked yet, though. Still kind of working out some numbers with it. But I've tried a couple different shells with it. Okay, that's good. So I need to be able to chord for 3 this turn. So we just go Elf Pass. And then next turn we go Visionary plus Dino. The living shit out of me. Guess they could boat me. I don't think boat would keep me off of it though, right? Yeah, this should still be game. Because we go response. Chord. For 3. Get Empath. Empath finds Dino. That dies. 3, 4, 5. I guess we are a little bit short, right? Are we short? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they go to 3. What's their out, though? They go land a Crowan War. They have to pay the ward, too. Oh, they killed the Torch Courier. Right, I'm dumb. Never mind. They killed the Torch Courier. Right. So what? Do we just go Visionary, hold up Chord for Courier? Play Lord Attack. Well, I think we can hold up Chord for Courier, right? You just want to shove with everything. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. They go to 8. And they just kill the Lord. Is it not better to just hold up Chord for Courier? I feel like we can attack for 5 and hold up Chord for Courier, right? I think this is better, doing it this way. Attack for 5, put them to 14, and we can Chord for Courier. We're missing out on 6 damage, but I think I like this. I like making Dino and pass. Dino pass is kind of awkward if they go land a Llanowar, though, right? Like, that lineup is really bad if they have land a Llanowar. But maybe it's still good. I guess this lineup is worse if they have another Stomp. Because they can Stomp the Torch Courier. Yeah, this lineup isn't as good if they have Stomp. Ward 2 makes it fine. Possibly. They do have the Stomp, too. It's a little unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I just have to jam, right? And just accept death to the thing. What you call it? To land a Llanowar. I guess maybe I should have done this last turn. I don't know. No, I guess there's not really a chance they can race this. Like, chump block the dinosaur. Gonna make any improvement changes to Rona. Gonna build a vintage port bound to see if you learn change stuff. I have not played a ton with Rona, Justin. That is a Llanowar win. It doesn't win, but they steal our 16-16, you know? Yeah, they would need a land. I haven't played a lot with Rona since day 1, so I don't have a ton of thoughts. Wish I had a better answer for you, but I just haven't played a lot with it. Alright, no land, please. Okay. So they can play Lovestruck Beast. So they put 5 in front of this, that's 11. Block, block, take 13. Am I 1 damage short? My brother in Christ. But they have to lose everything, and I still have 2 blockers back. We would be dead to a land. Crew, attack for 6, sack ruins. Yeah, wow, we're gonna lose this game, I think. That's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, we're dead to a land. We're also dead to most spells, but... Yeah, I guess I should have played the Dino the turn that I went for Chord, or maybe just attack with everything. I could have played this game differently, but... Like, the turn that I attacked for 5 and played Chord, I could have either just attacked with everything, or just played the Dino, which maybe I should have done that. Let's see if they draw land. We're dead to a lot of things here. This is why Atrax has Death Touch. Yeah, I know, right? We're dead to a lot of stuff. I hope they draw Copperline Gorge, or Lair of the Hydra. Crazy game. Given that they didn't have the Llanowar, I would have definitely won a turn earlier if I had just played the dinosaur that turn, but, you know, I don't know. Like, the play that I made, I'm going to get punished for making it, potentially, but the reason I made that play is because if I just run the naked dino out there and they have a Llanowar, I'm dead. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why I chose not to make that play that turn, but considering it's taking so long, they have it for sure. Yeah, classic. Maybe you should have said go. If they attack with bow, you can Chord for other Elf Lord. That's a potential line too. Although that line still would have been bad against the second Stomp, right? Yeah. I definitely got punished by them having the second Stomp. Yeah, I think it was like... It's a close play, you know? It's one of those things that I don't think there's necessarily a 100% correct line. It's like, what do you want to play around kind of thing. No, they had 4 at an Elf. The turn that I made that play, they had 4 at an Elf. So if they drew a land that had a Llanowar, I was dead. I guess I am still dead to a Llanowar, right? Steal Elite, use... Oh, no, I'm not dead to a Llanowar. Steal Elite, use Bone Crusher to crew boat, attack, kill Elf. It's only 6. Yes, I'm not dead to a Llanowar. That's one card that I can beat. I could beat Lovestruck Beast. I could beat a Llanowar. Can't beat Stomp. Can't beat an untapped land. You Chord for Lord, you would still have a Lord. Yeah, but, well, they have the Stomp anyways, is what I'm saying, right? Because they had the Stomp, it still would have been bad for us no matter what line we took that turn. If I Chord for either Torch Courier or Lord, no matter which one I get, I'm getting punished by Stomp. Still have a Lord in play. They attack with boat, kill Lord. I Chord for Lord, they Stomp Lord. How would I still have a Lord in play? Whatever I Chord for that turn, they're stomping. Another RCQ, another 2-3. How about Volcanic Spite? You really want that card to be able to kill Shieldred. Like, you want 3 removal spells in your deck that cost 1 or 2 mana that can kill Shieldred. So, your options are Roast, Lightning Axe, and Fires of Victory. I'm playing one of each right now, which almost is certainly not correct, but is it untapped? Oh, I think Tabletop might be the one after that then. Tap sounds right. I haven't changed anything since yesterday, Duncan, since the 5-0 list. If I change anything, it's just going to be like 1 or 2 cards. Very, very minor changes. Boseiju. Ooh, Lotus Field. Okay. Need a 1-drop here. Not a 1-drop. I feel like this hand's gonna be 1 turn too slow. Hopefully we can draw either Torch Courier, like just any of the combo pieces. I would love to draw here. Playing an RCQ on Saturday, playing Spirits based. That would have been good last turn. Alright. Let's think about this. Let's go Pathway on green. 3, 4. Okay, here's what I think I'm going to do. Let's go Visionary. Make a token. Sentinel. Draw a card. Alright, I think I have to try and get lucky here. I think my only way to win is Chord for Torch Courier and untap and rip the Dino, right? Like, I'm just going to play under the assumption that I'm not getting an extra turn after this. So, I guess it's not even good enough because they have the fucking Grazer. So they can, like, exactly not die. That's hilarious. You died in the semis with creativity this weekend. Did you like the Atraxas? Even then, no attacks. No, because I'm getting Torch Courier. I can't attack if I'm courting for 1. Want to check Dino? I'm still going to be a point short, because I can make it 20 and give it haste, but then they just block and... Well, I guess I'm more than a point short, but... Yeah, unfortunately, it's still not lethal, because they have this stupid fucking Grazer. Stupid Grazer, just ruining everybody's day. Alright, well, didn't draw the Dino anyways, but... I know. When are they going to ban Arboreal Grazer? It's well past its time, you know. Oh, actually, Dino still might be lethal now, right? That's certainly not lethal. I'll tell you that much. That one ain't lethal. Alright, they will simply just not kill us. It will simply just not kill us. I mean, they only have 3 cards, right? There's a chance. Type 1 in the chat if you think we're getting an extra turn. Or type 2 in the chat if you think we are toasty. I feel like we're toasty. Be very surprised if I get out of this turn alive. But crazier things have happened, you know? Yeah, our extra turn is going to the sideboard. Yeah, toasty means I'm going to be put in the toaster. So dead. You ever just get put into a toaster? Yes, as a matter of fact, every day. Pause champ, hold. Hold. Narrator, he didn't hold. I mean, just saying. What am I saying? I don't know, I'm just saying. That's the spirit. Pause champion. Oh. Hold. Although if they have 2 Grazers, they can survive, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, they're dead. Okay. Whew. Sheesh. Sheesh. We won this game with Plan B. I don't know how Plan B won this game, but... Not really sure how Plan B won this game, but... we take those. We do, in fact, take those. Yeah, it was an elf deck all along. You want to bring in Needle for Thespian Stage? It's a really bad top deck if they, like, Thespian Stage and then you draw Needle. I mean, I don't hate it. These cards are very slow. I think I might just go down to 2 of each. Although, I guess I'm only bringing in 3 Damping Spheres, right? I'll keep an Empath. I don't think I want Needle. Needle's good for Boseiju if you also draw both Sphere and Needle. I'm gonna try something like this, maybe? I feel like that's over sideboarding. Maybe it's not, though. Yeah. You could also, like, if you have both, you can lead Needle on Boseiju and then slam the Sphere. It's reasonable. For sure, it's reasonable. God, this hand is weird. And by weird, I mean I think it's pretty bad. It's not even a good Dino hand. Alright, I mean, this hand definitely plays. It's got, like, 2 somewhat good pieces of interaction. I love the fact that it has turn 1 Goblin, turn 2 Dwynen's Elite. Yeah. God, they have the Grazer to block my Torch Courier. How unlucky. Make them block. Damn it, they blocked. You don't think Lotus has a way to win if you drop both? Are they not playing Blast Zone anymore as like a one of? I thought they were still playing Blast Zone. Well, now I definitely just slam Sphere, right? Yeah, obviously. Go. Damn sure. They have no green? I miss. Jesus Christ. I missed the whole conversation. After. Alright. How about a Fierce Empath? Damping Sphere does kind of make my curve a little bit worse, but could have pulled Boseiju for stage this turn. I think it's more important to play the Empath. Like, what are they going to do? Copy their Lotus Field that doesn't tap for mana? Like, they have no green mana, right? Like, why would I need to hold Damping Sphere if they only have Field Stage in play? Well, we knew they had the stage, but you know what I mean? I'm just trying to get them dead. Hell, I'm even going to play the Boseiju. Fuck it, you know? I'm just going to play the Boseiju. YOLO. Wait, I just thought of something awesome. So, Ancient Imperiosaur would cost an additional mana. So, if I tap 8 creatures for it, it's a 22/22, right? Oh, why didn't I attack? That was bad. I should have attacked. Yeah, obviously I should have attacked. Wait, do I have enough to... I don't think I have enough to do this, right? Warmaster, I think I'm a little bit short. Or do I have exactly enough? Oh my god, I have exactly enough? Yo, this is so sick. No, I'm 1 short. No! Damn it. Alright, fine. I was going to be able to make a 24/24 Imperiosaur. I needed 1 more mana. Yeah, I know. I was 1 short. Fine. We'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. That's super sick, though. Damping Sphere is just a combo with Imperiosaur. It just makes it a strictly better card, right? Yeah, they're on mono wastes. I don't think it matters. Okay, now we can do the cool thing, which is make Imperiosaur bigger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I gotta screenshot this. Where's the screenshot? Print screen. Gotta screenshot the 22/22. Based. That's so sick. Damping Sphere just making Imperiosaur a broken card. Classic. You ever see a 22/22 before, kid? You ever see a 22/22? That was super based. Time to main board 4 spheres. They said that I top deck the sphere. Did not top deck the sphere. Had it the whole time. Yeah, the Dark Alley Trenchcoat guy. That was not on my bingo card. I have to say that Damping Sphere, allowing you to put 2 more counters on Ancient Imperiosaur, was not something I thought was going to come up today, but it did. Oh, I got a Heliod. It's good for my enigmatic deck. Dude, I swear to God, my chests have been so bad lately. Ugh. Alright, let's pay out the prediction. Not bad, little 4-1.